Statistically, only 6% of you are subscribed, so if you're part of the 94% that isn't, please consider subscribing today. Hey ho, SolidBC here, and today I'm doing a video on Transformers Studio Series Longhual. So again, this is from the Devastator box set instead of the individual release. As you can see, it's got these dirt paint apps on the side of the truck mode. Unfortunately, they're only here and they don't like fade away, so it's a bit of a weird thing there. But, you know, it doesn't look too bad. Unfortunately, the dump truck can't actually dump, and you can't, like, mistransform it either to do that, which is a bit of a shame, but hey. It rolls quite nicely as well. And, you know, it looks alright. Let's do some comparisons. Here it is with Earthrise Optimus. Even though they're the same size class, you can see this guy looks so much bigger. Of course, here he is with some other of the Constructicons. There's Mixmaster and Scrapper, two of the other Voyager class figures. And then here he is with... There's a lot of stuff that I've got to do here. Scavenger and Overload. See, they actually scale quite well. I think they actually scale pretty well next to each other. These two. These three, I guess. And this one. These lot scale fairly well, I think. So now let's get on to the transformation. This guy's transformation is quite simple, but also quite fun still. So the first thing you want to do is detach these wheels from the side here. Then you're going to want to take these bits, detach them here, and then pull them out from the front of the truck like that. You're going to want to extend these out, and then push this piece down and fold it in. Then just push them back into place. Same on this side, like that. And then just move this up like this. These will move up and click into place. You're going to move these down, then move the wheels back. So this goes up, and see there's a tab there, and it just goes into that slot there. Like, sometimes you've got to move the wheel out of the way before you can do it. Just like, oh, come on. Really? Sometimes it can be a bit of a pain in the backside to do. There we go, just like that. And then these tabs on the wheels, right here, these tabs will go into these slots here. Push them in like that. And then just angle them back a bit. Then here you want to detach this, folds up, and that peg will go into that slot there, and then that just sits on the back. I'm going to split these bits, turn them round, fold the wheel round, same on this side, like that, and you fold down the feet, and then you turn around the head, and there's Longhual in his robot mode. I really like this robot mode. And that's probably because it was designed by a fan. After the first movie came out, a fan designed this guy, and then Hasbro saw it and were like, man, we gotta have that in the film. So yeah, this design is so cool. It's just this big bulky robot. And it's cool. It's really cool. So let's have a look at some of the sculpting on this and the paint. This chest mold looks really cool. Like all the circles and stuff. This head sculpt is also really cool. I can't exactly tell where the mouth is supposed to be. I'm not sure if it's like that circle in the middle or if it's something else. But it looks very cool. I'm guessing these are supposed to be tires, maybe. Now, if we have a look at the posability of this guy, there's a ball joint at the head. It's kind of difficult to move it around though because of all the stuff around it. It can move up and down, and it's got a little bit of a jiggle, I guess, or whatever. The arms can move forward and back, but the arm kibble and the wheels kind of get in the way a little bit. There is it can move out that far as well. There's a bend at the elbow, and that's it for the arms. Oh, actually no, there is a swivel here right above the elbow, but it is quite difficult to use it with all the junk on the arm. No like wrist swivel or finger articulation. There's a waist swivel, but it is limited by this backpack. There's the legs can go forward about that far, but if you move that out the way, they can go further forward. They can move back that far. They can move out that far. The swivel above the knee. Knee moves back that far, like that. There is a ankle pivot, no ankle swivel, and there's a little bit of a toe bend as well. So this guy does have quite a lot of posability. So you can get him into some fairly decent poses, you know. Yeah, you can get him into some fine poses. There's quite a lot of kibble on this back. You know, there's a just big back front of the truck here. I kind of wish it pegged in more, and this hinge here is like completely pointless. Like it's not used in the combined mode for Devastator. It's not used in truck mode. It's not used in robot mode. So it just kind of flaps about a bit, and it's kind of annoying. But whatever. So let's do some size comparisons. So here he is again with Earthrise Optimus. You can see how Earthrise Optimus towers over him now. They like. You wouldn't think that their vehicle modes are such vastly different sizes, but hey, you know. Here he is next to the other Voyagers. You got Scrapper and Mixmaster. See how he's a little bit shorter than Scrapper, but taller than Mixmaster. But Mixmaster is still quite a bit wider than him. And then here he is with the leaders. Got Scavenger. I'm not gonna have Scavenger sit here on his own because it's not gonna work. You can see they're actually, you know, fairly similar head-wise, but Scavenger's just a lot bigger in scale. And then Overload, again, head size. As I was saying, they're about the same size at head level, but Overload is a lot beefier than Longhual, you know. And I actually think that works really well for like the scaling. Like their vehicle modes might be a lot bigger, but their robot modes are pretty similarly sized, which I like. Now, I really do quite like this figure. I think it's a, you know, it's a nice figure to have. You know, of course, I keep them in Devastator form because it's just it's really cool. But if you were to see this figure and you weren't intending on getting the box set, then yeah, I recommend picking it up. It's a nice, fun little figure to have. But yeah, I think that's about it for this video. So I guess that's Salut BC out.